We are now entering in our question and answer portion, to which our candidates will be asked a general information to be given by our panel of judges. We are putting some twists on how this will work. This time, it's the judges who will choose the candidate with whom they will throw out their questions. Therefore, this will be in random order.
Let me just remind our contestants that they can speak using language that are most comfortable speaking with, whether in Filipino, English, or Italian. Guys, you only have 30 seconds to answer the question, and when the time is up, you will hear this sound. Okay? So take a deep breath, and we're about to start. Okay. As the judge calls out the number, you will go at the center. And of course, you'll provide your answer. Let's start off with judge number 1.
Okay. It's okay. Can you hear me? Okay, good evening. My question is for candidate number 3.
Hello, mic test. Candidate number 3, please step forward.
Here's my question. What do you think men can learn from the women?
May we call on our official interpreter, Mr. Randy Sebastian?
I can also.
Cosa secondo te possano imparare gli uomini dalle donne?
Okay.
Buonasera a tutti, buonasera a voi giudici. Gli uomini possono imparare dalle donne buonasera a tutti, buonasera a voi giudici. Gli uomini possono imparare dalle donne ad amarlo e a proteggerlo con cura e volersi tanto bene. Grazie.
Men can learn a lot from the women in how to love and to protect her and to love each other. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Number 3. I think the girlfriend of this guy is very, very lucky to have him. Thank you very much. Next up, we have judge number 2.
Good evening. This question is for candidate number 8. Candidate number 8, this is your question. What makes you unique from the rest of the candidates? Cosa ti rende diverso dagli altri candidati?
Buonasera a tutti. Quello che mi rende diverso dagli altri candidati, e per diverso non sempre magari vuol dire migliore, è che è la prima volta qui davanti come indossatore, come concorrente, e comunque per me è un onore enorme essere qui davanti a voi. Grazie.
What What makes me different among the rest of the candidates is it my first time to stand in front of you as a runway model and as a candidate. But for me, it is an honor to be with you tonight.
I guess you really all did well. Congratulations. Thank you again. Next up is judge number 3.
Eccomi. La domanda è per il candidato numero 2. Eccolo. Ok, allora la mia domanda è: tra le cose che hai realizzato nella tua vita, qual è quella di cui vai più fiero? In inglese anche lo devo dire? Ok, sei italiano, no? Ormai? Ok, grazie.
Buonasera a tutti, io sono fiero di aver realizzato più che altro a stare qui con voi, perché io ho la paura, ho molta paura della mia vergogna e oggi questo giorno l'ho sconfitta grazie a voi e grazie ai miei compagni e a questo programma. Grazie a tutti.
The accomplishment that I'm most proud of is to be standing here in front of you. It's because I have a fear of the others, and tonight I defeated this fear, and I am grateful to my fellow candidates and to all of you. Thank you.
And I think that's the purpose of this pageant, not only to select the best guy, the best candidate among them all. It's more of developing also camaraderie with others and of course your being social, okay? So, judge number 4, selected candidate, Mr. number 5, please step forward.
Ciao, volevo chiederti come affronti le tue paure, anche quelle più nascoste, e soprattutto le tue debolezze.
Questa è una domanda un po' diversa dalle altre, comunque, ok. Sì, le mie debolezze, le mie paure. Diciamo che è normale avere paura, anche quando prima di entrare qua a sfilare avevo un po' di agitazione e paura. Però quando sei lì, la paura si trasforma in grinta e la mia paura l'ho trasformata grazie al pubblico, ai sostenitori e grazie.
It is normal to have weaknesses. One of my greatest fear is just like here for the first time, I wasn't really sure. But my fear, I conquered it by being myself. Thank you.
Okay, let me just remind everyone that you have only 30 seconds to wrap up your answer. So just be concise and brief about your answers. Whatever that runs out in your mind, just spit it out, okay? So, judge number 5.
Yes, my question is for candidate number 9. Okay, your question. What is the one thing about being a Filipino that you still have even if you live in Italy?
Thank you for the nice question. We Filipino, we have tradition that we make pon opo to our grandparents to show respect and love to them. Thank you.
La cosa nell'essere filippino che porto ancora è di dare rispetto ai miei nonni. come tutti gli altri filippini diamo rispetto, diamo il baciamano e siamo contenti.
That's true. I think that's one thing that we Filipinos are proud of. We really have these traditions and practices. Not until now, we're bringing, even we are far away from home. So thank you for that answer, Mr. Jimbal.
Okay. My next question goes to candidate number 12. Okay. Here's my question. What do you think are the greatest advantage and disadvantage of someone like you, a Filipino living outside the Philippines? Quali sono secondo te I vantaggi e gli svantaggi di uno come te, un Filipino che vive fuori Filippine?
One advantage that a Filipino that live here in Italy that's have a multicultural and can speak a lot of language like Italian, English, Tagalog too. But I think there's no disadvantage that one Filipino that live out of the Philippines, because I think it's to be positive in all way. Thank you.
Il vantaggio di essere un filippino che vive fuori dall'Italia è di essere uno multiculturale, di essere uno che sa parlare le lingue, inglese, filippino, italiano, ma non è avere gli svantaggi, ma affrontare le cose con positività.
Thank you very much for that wonderful answer. We will proceed now with judge number 2.
This question belongs to candidate number 7. Please come forward. Candidate number 7, this is your question. What are the 3 most important traits a title holder should possess? Quali sono le 3 caratteristiche più importanti che un vincitore deve avere?
Buonasera a tutti. Per me le 3 caratteristiche che deve avere il vincitore è la confidenza, essere amichevole e parlare altre lingue.
For me, the 3 most important traits that a winner should possess is having confidence, being friend to everybody, and also to be able to speak many languages.
Thank you very much. Okay, next we are moving with judge number 3.
Ok. È il numero 10.
Step forward.
Ciao. Allora, qual è per te la cosa migliore nel vincere Mister of Filipinas?
Per me la cosa migliore sarebbe riuscire a trasmettere alla gente ciò che sto provando, una passione che pure qui a Christian mi ha passato facendomi partecipare, e riuscire a superare anche tutte le paure, la vergogna di stare davanti a tutto questo pubblico. Grazie.
The best thing on winning this pageant for me is to conquer every fear, and also that everything that this pageant brought me in front of you, and also to reflect these feelings that I have in this moment. Thank you.
Okay, as you can hear, you guys, most of them are first timers, so it really doesn't show, is it? I mean, they look like very, very practical with all of this, but deep inside, they are nervous. Okay, so let's move on with judge number 4.
Number 1.
Candidate number 1, please step forward.
Ciao, allora volevo chiederti che cosa pensi sull'importanza dei concorsi maschili nella nostra società.
Salve a tutti, secondo me
Allora, sì, ti ripeto la domanda. Allora, che cosa pensi sull'importanza dei concorsi maschili nella nostra società? Qual è?
secondo me in questa società l'importanza dei concorsi maschili è di dimostrare a tutti tutto ciò che hai imparato, ovviamente, e soprattutto aver dato il massimo, e anche se non ne hai le abilità. Basta.
Grazie.
The importance of male pageant in the society for me is to be able to express oneself and to give his best even though it is not that could take the crown.
Thank you very much, Mr. Number 1. So last but not the least, we have Judge number 5 for the last candidate.
This question is for candidate number 4. Hi, this is your question. Do you believe that the education of our youngest generation can be enhanced by parental involvement, and how?
Secondo te l'educazione dei più piccoli può essere migliorata attraverso la guida dei genitori?
Buonasera a tutti, buonasera a giuria. Allora, l'educazione per i giovani aiuterà sicuramente molto per i genitori, soprattutto dare rispetto, educazione e tutto. Grazie, siamo a poco.
Education really starts from the parents, the education that they receive to showing respect to others. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that answer. I do believe the same. So we acknowledge, of course, the parents of all these candidates for letting your children right in front of here and participate this pageant. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Raymond.
Okay, we now proceed to the one of our major awards. Best Informal Wear.
Best Informal Wear goes to Mr. Number. Who's your bet? Best Informal Wear goes to Mr. Number Number 7, John Joss at the podium.
To present the award for the Best Informal Wear is Miss Early Villaberg. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the winner of our major award, Best Informal Wear. Another round of applause for Mr. Number 7.
Congratulations. Before we proceed to name our finalists, we would like to appreciate or acknowledge our candidates
For participating in this grand event. Guys, I tell you, it's not easy. It takes time and effort for every practices. I mean, they spare their time and effort to do their costumes and everything else. Plus the pressure that you guys put on them once they hit the stage. So of course, they all deserve this recognition. Okay, as we call your name, you...
please step forward. First off, Mr. Number 1, Raymart Bugdong Credito. Please step forward.
Mr. number 2, Christian Orano de Sagu.
Next up, Mr. number 3, Mr. Anthony Mark Cruz. Please, a round of applause for our number 3. Thank you so much.
Next up, we have Mr. number 4, Arlan Abayan.
Next up is Mr. number 5, Mr. Christopher Rodriguez Pizzo.
Responsible and we can depend on you. Are the symbol of bravery and love, a gift that comes from heaven above. Show the world.
Thank you very much. We have Mr. number 7, John Joseph Santiago Hipolito.
Next up, Mr. number 8, Mr. Michael Ang.
Then we have Mr. number 9, Carl Jimuel Balbacal.
Next is our Mr. number 10, Mr. Davide Hernandez Natividad.
And of course, last but not the least, Mr. number 12, Vance R.V. Grazol.
Responsible and we can depend on you. Are the symbol of bravery and love, a gift that comes from heaven above. Show the world, Mr.
Once again, in their sharp suits, the 10 Misters of Filipinas Italy candidates in their formal wear competition.
Of course, we won't be able to name our winners for tonight without the hard work of these selected people. I don't know if they're gonna be grateful sitting in front and watching this, guys, all over again and decide who will take the sash and crown for this evening. So we want to acknowledge also the presence of our panel of judges. As we call on your name, please come to the stage and receive the plaque. First up, we have Miss Marby Corameng. A round of applause, guys. Next, we have Mr. Alessandro Magno. Another person that I think had a very stressful this afternoon. We call on Miss Emiliana Gimelli. Next off, we call on Mr. Augusto Castillo Cruz. And last but not the least, Miss Raquel May Narciso. Thank you very much to our panel of judges.
Also, we would like to acknowledge the presence and we would like to acknowledge the official tabulator of the Misters of Filipinas 2017, Pinoy Guru, the Filipino school in Italy.
Let's give them a round of applause, guys.
Guys, are you ready? Are you ready to know our top 5 finalists? I can't hear you guys. Teatro Italia, are you ready?
I know you guys are all tense and excited, but just relax and chill down. So before we announce the top 5. So here is another acknowledgement to our sponsors that is in behalf of this, to the success of this competition.
We're back. And let us call on our 10 candidates of the Misters of Filipinas Italy 2017. From the number of hopefuls who come from all over Italy, we have arrived with 10 aspiring men to compete for the title.
We shall narrow down this field further as we announce the 5 lucky men who will continue with the journey towards the title. Without further ado, may we call on Mr. Christian de Guzman to hand us over the envelope.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, are you ready? I can't hear you guys. Please, louder. Are you ready? Okay, we are now going to announce the top 5 finalists in random order. Best of luck, everyone.
Good luck, guys. First up, we have Mr. number 10, Davide Natividad.
number 7, John Joseph Hipolito.
And rounding up our top 5, who would be the last slot? We call in Mr. Number 9, Jimwell Balba!
Big hand once more to the top 5 finalists for the Misters of Filipinas Italy 2017.
Congratulations, guys! Congratulations, everyone! Of course, to those who didn't make it to the top 5, thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Also, let's give them for our candidates, let's give them a round of applause, please. Thank you.
Again, another round of applause to our top 5 finalists. I get we got everyone crazy for the result. Okay, guys, calm down, calm down.
Listen up.
We haven't gone to the final decision yet. Okay? So we still have another portion. That would be the deciding point. Who would be crowned as Misters of Filipinas Italy 2017? So just relax. Okay?
Each of our finalists will be called one by one and will be given the same question. Just like the preliminary, the finalists can answer in whichever language they're comfortable using with. They will have only 30 seconds to answer the question until they hear this sound.
So, to our 5 finalists, are you ready? Okay. We shall begin with finalist number 1, Mr. number 10. May we call on again our interpreter, Mr. Randy Sebastian?
Mr. number 10, how are you feeling right now?
Nervoso, però spero di riuscire a rispondere e soddisfare il pubblico che è venuto per me.
I think you already did. Look how they scream for you. Let me hear you, number 10.
Okay. Please, for the audience.
Okay, calm down, guys. We're about to give the final question. I repeat, this is something crucial for the top 5. So just let us give them some time to think over so they could respond very well, okay?
Okay. Mr. number 10, this is your question. Name one world issue that affects you today and how think you can help lessen or solve the problem.
Esponi un problema nel mondo che ti turba oggi e cosa faresti per risolverlo o perlomeno alleviare questo problema?
Buonasera, grazie per la domanda. Secondo me uno dei peggiori peccati che ci sono in questa era è la violenza sulle donne. Perché secondo me è sbagliato cercare di insegnare alle donne a proteggersi dall'uomo, quando in verità dovrebbero insegnare all'uomo a non violentare le donne. Grazie.
Thank you.
In my opinion, the worst sin that we have in this era is the violence against women. It is really absurd to think that we need to teach women to protect against men when it is men that who needs to protect women. Thank you.
Very nice answer, Mr. Number 10. Thank you very much. You could now take your place right at the side of the stage.
You can now breathe in.
Interesting answer there. We call on our next finalist, Mr. Number 8, Michael Ang. Prima di tutto, congratulazioni.
Grazie tante a voi. Grazie a tutti.
Come ti senti adesso?
Ancora non ci credo.
È normale, è normale. Allora. Dobbiamo leggere un attimo in italiano.
Prima in inglese, ok, va
In
bene.
inglese, scusami. Ok. Name one world issue that affects you today and how you think you can help or lessen or solve the problem.
Esponi un problema nel mondo che ti turba oggi e cosa faresti per aiutare a risolverlo o perlomeno alleviare questo problema?
Allora, espongo il problema ambientale, espongo soprattutto il problema sugli alberi perché stanno finendo giorno dopo giorno, nessuno se ne accorge, ma giorno dopo giorno stanno finendo come i ghiacciai e sono vitali per noi, ma per un filippino come per un italiano, e quindi abbiamo tutti bisogno di questo. Un modo per risolvere è magari evitare di aprire delle centrali nucleari e tutto quanto.
Thank you for that answer.
For me, the problem that affects me is environmental issue. It is the trees that are today are getting worse, and for me to be able to solve this issue is to not open any nuclear central. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Number 8.
Okay, so may we remind all our candidates to answer within the 30 seconds time. So wrap up your answers, guys, very quickly. Next, we have finalist number 3, Mr. Number 5, Christopher Pizzo.
Congratulations once again. Here is your question. Dopo, grazie. Name one world issue that affects you today and how you can think you can help lessen or solve the problem.
Esponi un problema nel mondo che ti turba oggi e cosa faresti per risolverlo o perlomeno alleviare questo problema?
Beh, nel mondo non ce n'è solo un problema, ce ne sono molti, ma quello che mi fa riflettere è che non c'è giustizia in Italia per le persone che magari infrangono la legge, e vorrei...
And time. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Number.
There are lots of problems in this world. For me, the one that I think is the injustice that there are in Italy, that they are supposed to be penalized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pizzo. Good. Now back. We now call on finalist number 4, Mr. number 7, John Joseph Hipolito.
Congratulations once again, Mr. Number 7. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here is your question. Name one word issue that affects you today and how you think you can help lessen or solve the problem.
Esponi un problema nel mondo che ti turba oggi e cosa faresti per risolverlo o perlomeno alleviare questo problema?
Un problema nel mondo che c'è adesso è la guerra. Perché per me è da risolvere immediatamente perché sennò succederanno tante cose brutte a noi o altre persone. Spero che arrivi la pace adesso tra tutti noi e riescano a mantenere sta cosa.
For me, it is the war that there is happening now in the world. It is important that we gain peace so everybody could have chance in this world.
Thank you very much for that answer. We call on our last finalist, Mr. number 9, Jimuel Bacal. Hi, Jimuel. Congratulations for making it to top 5. How do you feel?
Okay, here is your question. Name one word issue that affects you today and how you think you can help lessen or solve the problem. Tagalog. Okay. Okay. I'll repeat the question in Tagalog. Magbigay ka ng isang problema or isang issue ng mundo ngayon at sa tingin mo, paano mo matutulungan mawala or mabigyan ng solusyon ang problemang ito?
Well, thanks for the nice question. There's a million of Filipinos are struggling to provide their food during their mealtime. That hurts me most. And I can help by them
Go ahead.
and to join the kagawad or institution. That's all.
Thank you.
Secondo me ci sono tantissime persone che non riescono ad arrivare a fine mese. Per me è importante, soprattutto per gli immigrati filippini come noi, riuscire ad avere delle associazioni.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
Mr.
very much.
Jimuel. You could now go back up the stage.
Again, thank you very much
To our interpreter, Mr. Randy Sebastian, thank you very much.
That concludes our final question and answer portion round for the Misters of Filipinas Italy 2017. The judges will now tally the scores together. Thank you once again to our finalists and judges. Let's give them another round of applause, please. Thank you.